Hello guys, welcome back once again to my video tutorial. This is Lipsa again with you. So today we'll learn what is formula annotation in Hibernate, how we can use it in our application, and what are the pros and cons of this annotation. So without further delays, let me get started. As always, I'll demonstrate formula annotation using one example so that it will be clear for you guys. So let me open my IntelliJ IDEA. So you can see I have already opened my IntelliJ IDEA. I'll show you how we can map a database field without using this formula annotation. Then I'll show you how we can achieve the same by using formula annotation. Okay. So this is a simple Spring Boot application I have created, that is formula annotation example. I have used here Spring Web, Spring Data JPA and MySQL driver in my form.xml. Okay. So now let me expand this project. So in Java package, I have a controller package, I have a model, I have a repository and service. So let me go to the controller. So this is my employee controller where I have two endpoints to save the employee object and to fetch all the employee or list of employee. So here you can see I have a save employee method. The endpoint is save. So in the employee service, I have this save employee method. Okay. So if I go to this save employee method, so see, just simply employee repository dot save employee object and I return employee saved successfully and that saved employee ID. Clear? Similarly, I have fetch all employee list as an endpoint. So here I have created an employee response object and return that employee response object. Okay. So here I just find all the employee from the DB. Then I created the employee response object. In the response, I set the employee ID, name, and monthly income and year of experience. So here you can see this monthly income is a derived field from salary and tax. Okay. Let me go to the employee class so you can understand. See, so this is my employee class. Okay, in employee class, I have only ID, name, date of joining, and salary and tax. So here I don't have that monthly income field as well as that year of experience field. So these two fields are derived from the existing field in the employee TB. So which is that field? So for monthly income, I have the calculation like this: employee.get salary minus employee.get salary multiply with employee.get tax by 100. Okay. So this is the derived field based on the database field salary and task. Clear? Similarly, this years of experience is also a derived field that is derived from the date of joining, then the current date, then get years. Okay. So period dot between you know this is a Java method. So period dot between is used to calculate the difference between two dates. So that is nothing but my date of joining and the current date. Then dot get years will give in the result in years. Clear? So these two are derived field. This is not saved in our DB. If I go to my database also, you can see only ID, date of joining, name, salary and tax is there. Clear? So there is no monthly income field and years of experience field. Clear? So by using the existing field, we can derive or we can calculate the logic for this monthly income and years of experience. So that is nothing but by using our Java logic. Clear? So far? So these two things, how we can replace these two expression by using formula annotation, we'll see. So first let me run this application quickly to see what is the result. Okay, so my terminal started on port 8080, which is the default port. Let me go to my postman and hit this fetch all endpoint so that it will return me all the employee list. Okay, so let me go to my postman. So let me just quickly clear the console. Yeah, so let me hit this endpoint. Okay, you can see the employee ID, employee name, monthly income and years of experience is coming for all the employees. Clear? So we have used this employee response to return all the employee details. Okay. So for each employee, we need to calculate this one. Okay. In our application level, we need to calculate this monthly income by using this get salary and task as well as years of experience we need to calculate by using the date of joining and the current date. Instead of this, can you get it on the fly during the runtime? Yes, we can. That we can achieve by using @formula annotation. So formula annotation helps help the developer to map an entity attribute to a calculate value, okay, derived from a SQL expression. Clear? That formula annotation will be derived from a SQL expression during the runtime. Okay. So here you can see years of experience and set monthly income. That two field is not saved in our database column, isn't it? That is not saved in our DB. If I can show you again, see that field monthly income and that years of experience, that is not saved here. But we can compute it by using the SQL expression. How we can do it? Let me show you. So let me go to the employee model class. Okay. So here I'll put two field. Let me just copy from there only, employee response. Okay. This is my two field, monthly income and years of experience. Let me copy from here. Let me go to the employee. Then I'll put here. I'll annotate this attribute by using @formula annotation. How we can do this? Just mark here monthly income @formula. Okay. This is present in org.hibernate.annotation. It is a Hibernate annotation. Clear? @formula annotation. Here I'll give a SQL expression. Okay. How we can provide that? Just simply go to your employee service. What is the database field used to calculate this monthly income? Salary and tax. Okay. So by using salary and tax, we can calculate this monthly income. So let me go here. Here, what you can do within double quote, this is the expression, we need to add it within the double quote. Then salary and tax. So what is that? Salary minus salary multiply with tax divided by 100. So that will give us monthly income. Clear? Now similarly for this years of experience, what we will do? Similarly, I will use @formula annotation for this years of experience as well. So that will be calculated from date of joining and current date. So how we can do this? @formula. Okay, @formula. Let me do one thing. Let me show you. Okay, so it is calculated period between then employee.get date of joining, local date and get years. Okay, so let me use this one and see what happens. Here within double quote, I'll use this one. So employee.get doj is not required. Just simply we can replace it with what? Doj. That is my field here. Okay, doj local date dot now, that is my current date. Then get years. Okay, so this is my expression. Let me save this one and run this one again. Sorry, I forgot. We need to do another thing. Let me just simply comment out this. I'll tell you. Let me simply comment out these things. Okay. Now I'll replace this statement by using return what? Employee repository dot find all. That will give me all the employee list. I don't require this employee response to map this monthly income and years of experience because I have already add this monthly income and years of experience by using @formula annotation inside my employee class. Okay. So now let's change the return time to employee. Clear? Now in the controller also we need to change the return time. It is employee. Okay. So now let's rerun this application and check the result. Okay, so my application started on port 8080. Let me clear the console, go to the postman, hit the endpoint again. Let's see. Okay, so I am getting internal server error. So let's go to our application, check the console. Why we are getting this error? Oops. Java SQL syntax error expression. You have an error in your SQL syntax. Check the manual that corresponds to your MySQL server version. For the right syntax to use here .get years from employee E1 underscore 0 at line 1. Okay. So it is showing SQL error exception. Okay. Why? Let me go to my employee class. So it is working for this line. Clear? @formula annotation is working for this line. Salary minus salary multiplied with tax by 100. But this get years, this expression is showing us SQL error expression. Why? This period dot between is not a SQL expression. Clear? This is a Java method. This period dot between. So when I start the video, I said added formula annotation will work on SQL expression only. Right? It will not work in the Java method. Clear? So we need to replace this line. So what we'll do? So we'll add a expression which is suitable for our database schema. So here I am using MySQL. If I open my application.properties file, here you can see I have used the MySQL server. So I need to use a expression which is suitable for MySQL expression. Note that this formula expression will be vary database to database. Okay. So if I am using the expression for the MySQL database, it might not work for the PostgreSQL. Okay. So you need to use the expression which is suitable for your database. Okay. This is the cons of this formula annotation. I will tell you at the end. So let me just quickly replace this one. So instead of this, I can use. Okay, so application started. Let me hit the endpoint. Okay, why it is showing error? Let's see. Okay, function employeedb.current date doesn't exist. Oh, okay, there is extra R is there. It should be for date. Okay. Okay, so now we are getting the employee list. Clear? So how we can achieve it by using this formula annotation? So we can get the value on the fly. Okay. So let's discuss about the pros and cons of this formula annotation. So what are the pros of this formula annotation? Compute value on the fly dynamically at the runtime based on the database values. Okay, we can see dynamically we can compute this value, this monthly income and years of experience. We can compute dynamically. Correct? Even if we have not stored this value, by using the existing field, we can calculate the derived value. Clear? And it eliminates the need to compute derived values in the application layer. So here we can see we don't require to calculate the logic in the application layer. We can just simply add here the formula and we can give the SQL expression needed to calculate this one. Then we can achieve it in our employee class or in our model class. We don't require to add it in the application layer. Clear? That these are the pros why we can go for the added formula annotation. Also, this added formula annotation has some disadvantages. So what are those? Added formula expression is database specific. So reducing portability between different database types. So here you can see timestamp difference. I have used here this expression I have used for MySQL server. Okay, but if you will use PostgreSQL, this expression may not work. Okay, you need to use another expression for it. So it is database specific. Correct? So this is the disadvantages, of course. Then complex formulas can negatively impact performance in case of large datasets. So when you have a large dataset at that time, if you are using this added formula annotation, that may impact on your application performance. Okay. Then this field map using added formula are read only. Okay, these fields are read only. So when you are doing update operation, this is not suitable for that one. Clear? Then changes to this formula require careful update to ensure it should be compatible with both the database schema and logic. So whenever you are changing this formula, suppose I am using MySQL server. So I have used this expression, but you are using PostgreSQL. Okay. So if you will change this one, you need to change this one. So you need to change it carefully so that it will fit to your schema and the logic. Okay. So that should be taken care carefully. So these are the pros and cons of this added formula annotation. I hope you understand how we can use this added formula annotation. What are the advantages and disadvantages of this added formula? When you can go for this added formula annotation. Clear? So that's it for today's video, guys. See you in my next video. Till then, thanks for watching.